Something that I don't think people realize is that failing is growth. If you want to grow into something, if you want to grow into a better person or a better, business entrepreneur, failing will only help you grow. And I'm not saying that if you don't fail, then you did it wrong. I'm just saying if you do fail, that's the only way for you to grow. If you're like, oh my god, this business is failing, dude, I'm not good at it. It's really just, I wouldn't say a lesson, but it's a growth point for you to learn from it. If you fail from being an entrepreneur, making your own business, you're just going to grow from that. Your next one's just going to be even better. When you fail, you shouldn't be thinking, I failed. You should be thinking, I did this wrong, but now I know how to do it, and next time I'm going to fix it. And you got to fix the problem next time. If anything, it should be a way for you to learn. You should, every time you fail, you work on your failure to make yourself better. And once you do that, over time, your business, it will succeed. If you keep failing and failing, you're going to succeed eventually by using those losses, learn from it, and becoming better. That's kind of what really life is about, failing and learning from it. If you fail to get a girlfriend, you're going to learn what to do and what to not do. And then you gotta control what you can't control. Then you see what the outcome is. If it works, great. But if you fail, do the same thing. Control what you can't control. See what the outcome is. And once you do that, you're gonna improve as a person. Learning just that failing isn't bad. You're gonna fail at something, but you can't let it stop you from doing what you want to do. If you want to be a dropshipper and you fail to do it and you think you're a failure and you're like, I failed, then you're not going to get anywhere with that. But if you have the different mindset where you fail, then you're like, okay, next time I do it, I know what I need to fix and I know what I need to do to improve and make myself better at dropshipping. Once you're able to do that, everything will be easier for you. And if you don't know how to fix it, go for help, dude. If you go ask your parents. And I know some people don't have good relationships with their parents. It's easy though. Just go ask someone you trust. You could ask a teacher, search it up online. If you don't know how to fix your problems, find guidance. But you gotta understand, failing is the only way for you to grow.